On the surface, nothing changed. You still wake up, eat, move, speak, rest. But something invisible cracked open. You stopped performing life and started living it. The world may not notice, but your soul knows you're free. Here are the gentle signs that reveal this shift. The quiet markers that show you have stepped out of survival and into the living pulse of life. 1. You no longer measure your day by how much you achieved, because being present feels more successful than any checklist. Your worth is no longer tied to output, only to existence. You've dropped the need to always improve, because you're no longer trying to become, you're simply expressing what already is. You've remembered that authenticity carries more power than self-optimization. 3. You don't call pauses failure anymore, because stillness is now sacred, not shameful. You see now that stopping is often the moment truth catches up to you. You don't ask, am I doing enough, as often, because life is no longer a task, it is an experience. You've learned that being here fully accomplishes more than constant striving ever could. 5. You move slower yet feel more alive, because urgency dissolved and presence took its place. Your pace is no longer controlled by fear, but guided by inner clarity. 6. You no longer seek constant validation, because truth rises quietly from within without needing applause. You trust your inner pulse more than the shifting voices around you. 7. You allow joy without guilt, because you've stopped negotiating with life, you're letting it be good. You finally understand that joy doesn't need permission to exist. 8. You find beauty in the ordinary, because your eyes stopped hunting meaning and began simply seeing. You've realized that the sacred lives in the smallest of moments. 9. You feel light, even when things aren't perfect, because peace is no longer something you chase, it is what remains when you stop pretending. You know now that imperfection is part of the rhythm, not a threat to your wholeness. And so we realize, awakening doesn't always roar. Sometimes it whispers. Sometimes it arrives as the moment you stop running and start breathing. And in that breath, everything becomes sacred again. So we ask ourselves, am I living or performing? Do I move from presence or pressure? Is my joy natural or conditional? Can I let this moment be enough? Life is no longer something to survive. It is something to live. Life is no longer a performance. It is an expression. Each moment becomes a resting place. Each breath becomes a truth. Wholeness is already present. Arrival is already here.